Hey there, my name is Angela. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm gonna tell you what is in my camera bag. Let's start off by talking about the bag itself. This is the jumper backpack by Brevity. Full disclosure, Brevity sent me this bag for free, but honestly, it came just in time because my old backpack was quite literally falling apart, which brings me to something cool about this bag, which is that there is a lifetime guarantee on this sucker. This backpack comes in 11 different colors. This color is pine green. To be honest, it is a little bit darker in person than what it shows on the website. If you want to check it out for yourself, you can do so at brevity.co/Angela Zuniga. Something I like about this bag in terms of how it looks is that the color is very uniform across it. So the zippers, the seams, the logos, they're all the same color. So it looks very modern and chic. And it also serves as the perfect blank canvas for my national park pin collection. The company also sells pins that you can buy for the backpack if you're into that kind of thing. The backpack also has this luggage pass-through strap and these arm straps that are very firmly cushioned, both of which make it ideal for traveling because it is comfortable and you can put it on your luggage if you don't want to carry it. There's also a whole lot of pockets on this thing, but I am not complaining about that. It's one of the coolest things about this bag. I will go through the pockets as I'm putting stuff into it though, so you can see what I mean. We're gonna start off with the lower compartment of this backpack, which is the camera compartment. It is an optional camera compartment as you can remove all of the doohickeys that separate the lenses so that you can use the backpack as one whole. I just don't use it like that though, since it is my camera bag. And the first thing that I usually put in this camera compartment, by the way, is my Canon R5C. That is my baby, it is my new beast, and it is what I'm recording this video with right now. Something cool about this bag is that even if I have everything in it and it's all full, I don't need to dig in it in order to get my camera, or I don't even need to open this flap in order to get my camera because it has this side compartment right here. And this side compartment allows me to easily just access my camera and pull it out without having to go through anything else. So that's a little side note that is worth mentioning. So that goes in there. Currently it has my RF 16mm lens with a 2.8 f-stop. That lens is what I'm recording this with right here, and I always take it with me on portrait shoots or if I'm shooting landscapes because I don't have that many RF lenses. In fact, I just have that 16mm and two others. The first being the kit lens that came with the R5C, which is a 24 to 105mm lens. It is an L lens. It has an f-stop of 4 that stays for whether you zoom in or zoom out. So it's kind of fancy, has a little red line that indicates that it's fancy, and I love it, and it comes with me everywhere. The other RF lens that I have is my Nifty 50. It is an RF 50mm 1.8 f-stop. I use this mainly for portraits. It is my #1 go-to, and that comes with me all the time. Next up is a dear old friend, my Canon M50. And you might be thinking, Angela, if you got this new fancy camera and an R5C, then why are you bringing your Canon M50 still? Well, let me tell you, behind the scenes, yo. If I am taking videos for Instagram Reels or Instagram Shorts that are behind the scenes of me shooting people with my camera, then my Canon M50 is hooked up on a tripod and it's got my back. So that's why I bring it along. Or if I'm vlogging or on a hike and I know that I'm gonna need a video with my Canon R5C featured in it, can't really take a video of a camera when you're using the camera. So, Canon M50. Perfect little side beast, you know? So that goes right in here. Oh, by the way, it has the 22mm f2.0 lens on it, which is a very compact pancake lens and makes it take up a little less room, you know? But with that being said, I still have one lens spot in here and no RF lenses to put in it. So sometimes I'll take another Canon M50 lens, whether that be the Sigma 16mm lens that I have right here, or the Nifty 50 for my Canon M50. It just depends on how I'm feeling. And that is it for the bottom compartment. Or is it? Because there is a pocket on top of the bottom compartment. And within that pocket, there's other pockets. So I'm not quite done with this bottom area yet. And what I usually put into this is ND filters. So this one is an ND filter by Urth. It is a ND 2 to 400. So it's a variable ND filter for my kit lens. Essentially, I use it if it's too bright outside and I want a low aperture or a low shutter speed, and I don't want to overblow my photos. And then I have this ND filter, which is by KF Concept. It is pretty much just a smaller ND filter for my Nifty 50 and for my 22mm for my Canon M50. I've had this variable ND filter for quite some time now, but I just take that with me in case it's a bright day, you know? The next thing that I carry around with me in this zipper pocket are extra batteries. So I have extra Canon M50 batteries and an extra battery for my R5C, which is notoriously bad on battery power when using video. I also have an extra SD card that I take with me. And that is it for this pocket. In the top compartment of this backpack, there is a little inside pocket, which is not unusual, but something kind of unique about this bag in particular is rather than the inside pocket being on the back of the bag, it is on the front of the bag. So what's cool about that is, say I have a lot of stuff inside of the top compartment. If I want to access that little inner pocket, I just need to pull this part away from all the stuff so I can access it. So that's pretty cool. And what I usually keep in the inner pocket is one, some kind of lip gloss or chapstick. I get horribly chapped lips. I mean, I'm talking skin peeling, blood everywhere. It's horrifying. So I gotta make sure I have something like this with me at pretty much all times or it gets pretty bad. Secondly, I also keep my Beats. These are headphones. I think they're Beats Pro. I'm not really sure exactly what kind of Beats they are. I got them for Christmas years ago and they've held up. So yeah, I take them if I'm going traveling or if I'm going on some kind of outdoor excursion that I don't need to be completely aware of my surroundings during. Aside from my Beats and my chapstick, something else I keep in that little pocket is this, which is a phone mount. What's cool about this phone mount is that it can mount onto a tripod with the little bottom thing right there. It won't focus because it's looking for my eyes. It mounts on a tripod, but it also mounts on a hot shoe. So the reason why I got this is to get some more behind the scenes stuff. And I mount my phone onto my camera while I'm taking photos of people to kind of get a, hey, this is what my phone sees perspective and this is the final shot perspective, that kind of thing. It's really cool, very convenient, because there's been instances where I was trying to take pictures and then I would grab my phone and be like, you know, like, and it just wasn't working. So I got this. It's by the brand Ulanzi, but honestly, I just found it off of Amazon. Everything in this video is linked down below, by the way. So if you want it, go check it out. So that's all that I keep in the small pocket. And now it's time for the larger part of the top compartment. The first thing that I'll put in here is my external flash. So this external flash is battery powered. It is by NEEWER and it is the TT560 Speedlight. Let me just turn it on right now to do a little test thing for you. Boom, this thing is powerful and I use it if I have a shoot that might get dark, or if I'm going to be shooting events, or if I'm doing something indoors and I want that like direct flash type of look. Just depends on the situation, but I like to have my external flash with me most places that I go. Another thing that I keep in the top compartment is my DJI mic. Currently I'm using this mic system right now. In this little bag is the charger and the wires that it comes with, and I just have it right here in the top compartment. Oh, hi Nova. Oh, you want to go on the top compartment? Yeah? Okay. Oh, okay. Moving on, another thing that I take with me that I'm currently using right now to shoot this video is my tripod. I bring this if I feel like it's going to be necessary or if I want to shoot behind the scenes with my Canon M50, and that tripod is a Geekoto tripod. It is linked down below. It looks like this and it is very durable. I've had it for a couple years. It's gone to the beach with me. It's gone on hikes. It's been out and about, and so far it is doing pretty good. And something cool about this bag is that it has two straps on the bottom of it for the tripod. So rather than having it in a side pocket where it might get in the way and bump into things, which I've had happen before with my old bag, it's on the bottom of your backpack, so you don't have to worry as much about that. So that's cool. Another thing that I bring with me, especially if I'm on a hike, is, let me get it, my HydroFlask. So this is a 40-ounce HydroFlask. It is currently full because I haven't been drinking enough water today. I should do something about that. But this bag has a side pocket that is able to handle this chunky HydroFlask. But let me just take a drink. Hydration, man. It's important stuff. Okay, where was I? I covered the side pockets, I covered the front pocket, I covered the top pocket, but did I cover the passport pocket? What, you say, passport pocket? Yeah, I'm telling you, this thing has so many little compartments. This one is the passport pocket. So it's a little pocket on the side that, say if you are traveling, you want your passport secure or your wallet secure, you just slip it in right here. Personally, I don't really carry my passport everywhere I go. So what I put in this little pocket is these. These are very secure pin backings because every time in the past that I've gone to a national park and bought a pin, the backing on them are usually very cheap or very not dependable and they fall off, and I don't want to lose a pin on a hike. Now there's only one more pocket on this bag for me to cover, and that is the laptop pocket. So although the laptop pocket is big enough for my 16-inch MacBook Pro, I don't really use it for that unless I am traveling. Instead, what I keep in my laptop compartment is two things. One is this. This is something I hold near and dear to myself. It is my adventure journal. I'm slowly filling it up and accumulating different memories of different places. So every time I go on a cool hike or a cool trip, I try to write in it. Sometimes I'm not the best about it, where I'll stop writing mid-entry and then forget about it till like weeks later. But it's something that I'm keeping for myself that I hope to fill up slowly as many adventures pass, so that as an old lady, I can read all of them and be happy about it. So I usually keep that in the laptop compartment. And lastly, this one's a little embarrassing, but honestly, if I ever need it, I'm gonna be so freaking grateful that I have it. And it is a wilderness training manual. So every time I go on a hike, I got this little book that'll hopefully help me survive. It pretty much has survival needs and basics. So like how to build a shelter, how to find food, how to hunt game, like stuff like that in this book. And hopefully I'll never need it, but whenever I go on a hike, having this in my backpack with me gives me that extra sense of security that, hey, you know, I might stand a chance. Hopefully. And that is what I keep in my camera bag nowadays. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're on the market for a new camera bag and you think this one might suit you, don't forget to check out my affiliate link. It is brevity.co/Angela Zuniga. Until next time, bye.